Number 2, food. So immediately the only thing I think of is like bring them a homemade meal. I can't even cook my own family homemade meals. I have 3 children. Like maybe this isn't my season. Maybe I just get an exemption because I have kids. All the moms who are having new babies like are just gonna have to deal with it because it's not in my capacity. And then I was like, yes it is. Someone brought me a gallon of coffee. Somebody else brought me a pre-made meal that they bought from Costco that I just had to warm up, and I was just like, this is genius. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, we talk about motherhood, we talk about pregnancy, we do things kind of eco-friendly, natural, hippie, granola, but we keep it positive. In fact, I made a positive thought prompt flip book. So these are basically thought prompts or like journal prompts. What is something I cannot wait to teach or do with my children? What do I love to learn about? Things just to get your mind in a positive place and just to think, because I feel like we're constantly scrolling, we're constantly just like consumed with everything else. That I just made that. And my mindset guide. Ooh, I love my mindset guide. This took me way too long to make because I just wanted it to be perfect, because it means so much that it helps you. Like I just want it to help you so badly. It's for if you're feeling resentful towards your spouse, if you feel like you don't enjoy the days all the time with your kids. I just remember feeling like I wish I was as lighthearted and fun as I used to be. How come I can't be like that anymore? Does my husband even want to be with me? Or my kids even think I'm fun? I don't even like myself. And so I created a whole mindset guide on how to shift your mindset out of that while taking into consideration your circumstances. So if you're into that, go to HEYSHAYLA.com/shop. I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and this cute little 3-month-old who just fell asleep for me to film. It's kind of a rainy day here in Minnesota, so the lighting's gonna be kind of moody, but let's get started. Today my video is 6 easy ways to support another mom when you feel like you're struggling yourself. I am not an expert at this, so I asked my Instagram, how do you support other moms? So this video is gonna be a compilation, but I am getting better at figuring out where I can support other people that feels good to me, that I know is helping other people, and it's like a win-win-win-win-win. Jeez, maybe I should support us a little better. And this is gonna be a weave of like how to support new moms, and also just like moms who have multiple kids, like during illness, or if they have a rough night, when your friend is grieving, if they had a death in the family, or they had a miscarriage, or there's just like a million different ways that people can be having a tough time and they might need a little extra support, especially if they have multiple kids. And you just don't understand it until you go through it. Growing up, I was like the dude chick. I was friends with all guys because guys, there's fun banter. You can't really hurt their feelings, less drama. Like I liked being friends with the guys. Since becoming a mother, I like can relate to men 0%. And now I have to have like a female community. And in that process, I have had multiple children and been supported by lots of different people. And I started journaling about this because I was like, I never was taught how to like support other people, or like how to, I don't know, show up for other people. That sounds kind of silly, and maybe it's not something you're taught, maybe it's something you pick up, but I want to be the person that people can rely on, that goes out of their way to help people. And I journaled all about it, and then I was like, but how? I have 3 children. Like maybe this isn't my season. Maybe I just get an exemption because I have kids. All the moms who are having new babies like are just gonna have to deal with it because it's not in my capacity. And then I was like, yes it is. Yes, it is in my capacity because people are doing it for me. And so I've learned a lot about ways to be supported by receiving the support, and also trying to figure out what's in my wheelhouse. Like for example, I had a friend, she got in a car accident with her 2 children in the car. She's like, I hurt my arm so bad, I don't know if I can keep breastfeeding. Boom. Rallied all my friends who are breastfeeding. Does anyone have extra milk? And I just brought her tons of milk to fill her freezer to make sure that her baby could keep having breast milk because that's what she wanted. I was like, this is amazing. I didn't bring you any meals, but I feel like this is like a huge mental stressor that I've just relieved that's in my wheelhouse. I also want you to comment below with what's in your wheelhouse and how you support other people. Thing number 1 is share your favorites with your friend. For example, my friend dropped off a bag postpartum. I don't even remember the things I ordered. The only thing that I remember very specifically was her banana bread and Royd balm. It's a balm for your hemorrhoids. For context, we both have bonded over the fact that we have hemorrhoids and that how terrible they are, and we'll like give updates on them. So she included this Royd balm for me. Thank you for the Royd balm. The other thing that I love telling new moms about is the Huckleberry app. You go to the pediatric office and they're like, how many diapers has your baby had? As a new parent, you're like, what? Or even as a 3rd-time parent, I'm like, I don't know how many diapers he's had some though. There's been diapers. Or like tracking their sleep. I would track it with paper and then I'd add it up at the end of the night because I just felt like another app was just gonna be like way too much. Literally until I found the Huckleberry app. So I'm gonna do a screen record while I talk about this. So you can see all my children here. We're gonna go to Colford. So currently he's sleeping. He fell asleep today at 9:37. It is now 10:13. He's been sleeping for 36 minutes. If he's done with the nap, I just press stop. but he's not. So I'm gonna press resume. Also, there's something called sweet spots. You see sweet spot here? It estimated based on all the information I put in, which to me looks super inconsistent. They say he should go to bed around 10 a.m. It's an amazing guide to just give you an idea of about what time they should be sleeping. And then as the parent, you go, he needs a little bit sooner. Like, he's not quite ready, we're gonna go a little later. But it's so nice to have a general guide of like when your baby is going to have a nap based on the patterns of what they've been doing without having you to have to figure it out. So if you're interested in that, I have a link in the description and it'll show up in one of the cards. You get 2 free weeks of Sweet Spot when you're a new user. Check it out. It's one that I still use every single day, multiple times a day. Or like expensive items, like the Baby Bjorn bouncer. We use this for a couple of months and then we don't use it again. So if you're like in between babies, like my friend, she had a baby, I had a baby, she had a baby, I had a baby. So we were able to like be like, here, use this item while your baby uses it and then give it back. And then you don't have to buy it and it doesn't have to sit in my house. It's genius. Number 2, food. So immediately the only thing I think of is like bring them a homemade meal. I can't even cook my own family homemade meals. It's not in my capacity, nor is it something that I enjoy to like bring a home cooked meal. Then someone brought me a gallon of coffee. Somebody else brought me a pre-made meal that they bought from Costco that I just had to warm up, and I was just like, this is genius. There's like 4 categories of what to bring. I will get to that. So a meal is the first category. If you can do a home cooked meal, incredible. My sister brought me a frozen soup before I had my baby, so it went in my freezer, and then I had it like the day I got home. Bought from Costco to warm up in your oven. Fantastic. The meal plans, there's like a bunch of different meal delivery services, so they can just have a meal. I would just do the ones where they're pre-made, so they just have to warm them up. Groceries delivered to their house, something with a meal in it. Or this one is slept on. Hey, I'm headed to Target tomorrow. Can I get a pickup for you and your family? This is a really good question for somebody who has a hard time asking for help. So if somebody was like, hey, can I bring you a meal? I'd be like, no. If they're like, hey, I'm going to Target tomorrow. Can I pick up your food and deliver it to your house? I'd be like, yes, I'm putting in the order right now. Thank you so much. Genius. And then if you're the person, you could slide a little Starbucks gift card in there. Get a little treat. Gift cards for DoorDash are incredible as well. It's usually my go-to after someone's had a baby. Here's a DoorDash gift card. Get it delivered to the hospital. Or if you're going to get meals for the next 2 weeks from all the people around you, in 2 weeks, use this gift card when you don't want to cook dinner. Boom, DoorDash gift card. Oh, or you can set up a meal trade with your friends. There's like a website where you can do it where they can put in all their specific things that they like. The other category, so you've got the meals, drinks, coffee. Someone delivered a growler of coffee to me after my first baby. That was like, I still remember it. Kimmy, thanks Kimmy for that. That was great. She just put it on my doorstep. It was incredible. You can also do a Starbucks gift card. Let me show you how to do that. I'll do another screen record. All you do is you go into your text messages. You like how I hit all my messages here. Plus, more, Starbucks gifts. Pick one. What do you want to say? It'll show a bunch of options. You pick how much you want to pay, and then it will text them a gift card. So if you know that your friend just had a busy night with a baby, Starbucks gift card. They're celebrating something today, Starbucks gift card. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, other like non-coffee drinks, bone broth. Bone broth is so good when you're sick. It's so good when you're postpartum. Or coconut water. Both very replenishing, very good for you drinks. Throw it in the bag. I recently had a friend who went through something very tough, and I got her the stuffed peppers from Costco, coconut water, and Heavenly Hunks from Costco for like a little treat, which is the third thing, a treat. You want to give them healthy food. Healthy foods are good, but you need something for their soul. Cookies. You can either home make cookies, go to the store and buy like the pre-made dough and warm up the cookies and bring them warm cookies, or you could just give them the dough so that they can warm it up at their house and have it. It's delicious. Give them some chocolate, throw in a little sweet for them. And then the fourth category in food are snacks. If they have other children, put in some children's snacks for them. If they are breastfeeding, put in some snacks for them. My favorites are like nuts, fruit, like raspberries or blueberries or something, or protein balls. You can make protein balls. Kodiak Cake also has protein ball mix. Okay, moving on from food. If they do have kids, there's 2 things that are really helpful. Hey, can I come pick up your kids and walk them to the park nearby? Hey, can I come to your house and play with your kids? Hey, can your husband drop off your kids at my house for the day so you and your husband can enjoy your new child? This is obviously if nobody's ill. If they are ill, send them an Amazon gift. What is a toy that your kids are loving right now? Or just like some knickknacks or some crafts or something that's not going to be annoying for the parents. Send that to their house, deliver it to the child's name. Ooh, kids love that. And the best toys for kids are new toys. The novelty of new toys will get them playing with it forever. That helps so much when you're sick and you're just like, what am I going to do with my kids? Because nobody wants to come help you when you're sick because they don't want to get sick. So you send them a little toy, give their kids a little something to do. All right, number 4, pets. I never considered pets because we don't have pets. Hey, you're having a baby. Can I take your dog for the weekend? Hey, can I come to your house and walk your dog around the park? And then somebody suggested get their dog a daycare pass. I don't know if that's genius or not. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a pet. I don't know. Figure that out with your person. And that kind of leads to number 5, cleaning. These are kind of weird. Am I comfortable enough with this person that I can go clean their house? If somebody's like, hey, I want to come over and clean your house, I'd be like, we're good. I don't want to make you do that. If they said, hey, can I come over and hang out and do some tasks like cleaning with you? I'd probably accept that. Yeah, let's hang out and fold laundry together. That'd be fun. Declutter together. Or if you're there, just like when you go to the bathroom, maybe just like wipe up maybe, I don't know. See, this is one that I'm not good at. You could hire a company to go clean their house for them. Amazing. My mom did that, actually. She gifted us that before the baby was born. That was incredible. And then bonuses. When you're at their house, sneak little candid pics of them with their babe. They're probably not going to like the pictures because they are probably comfortable with you and in their pajamas and are not going to like their appearance, but they're going to love those photos later. A friend of mine did this with me. We went out and walked around the lake and she just like snapped some pics of me and my kids. I didn't even know it. And then she sent it to me after we left. I loved it. My husband one day snapped a pic of me when I was just like buttering the toast and I was carrying him, and it's just like the sweetest thing to see you in action with your babies because this is what you're doing all the time, and so it's kind of nice to have it documented. Then when you leave, text them. Wow. I loved, and give a specific example as well if you can, the way you talk to your kid. You have the kindest, sweetest kids. Just compliment just the work they're doing because it's so hard sometimes. And when I get those compliments, it just like brightens my whole life. Thank you. I try so hard. And if you have a new mom friend and they are they're not complaining, they're talking to you about something like, my baby's tummy is getting really upset from breast milk or formula. Try and decide if they're just talking and they just need you to listen, or if they're looking for advice. This happened to me recently, and I wanted to just be like, bleh. I said one thing, but I don't know much about formula, I told her. And she's like, oh yeah, our pediatrician's really good, and they said that what we did is great. Got it. Now looking for advice, looking for listening. I am listening, I am supporting. There's a lot of incoming information for new parents. Somebody one time, they always started with, what worked for me was, and that was nice because it didn't feel like she was trying to shove anything down her throat. If you are also not great at knowing how to support somebody when they're going through something because you have your hands full with everything else, those are my tips for you. And there's multiple ways within all of those examples that will fit for you. I want to be the person who makes the best chicken noodles. The battery died again. Yes, I do want that to be but that's not realistic for the season of life. I want it to come from joy, something that feels doable to me that I know will support the other person. So again, I want to hear in the comments what you do to support other people when they are struggling. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.